Where are we at? Over here? Okay, we're back live here in our MCTV booth. We've got a lot of people watching now over here. We've got a lot of people joining us live on the set, starting with Karen Bertucci, our president of the MEF, Millbrae Education Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Would you like to introduce who else has joined us?
Sure, definitely. As you said, my name is Karen Bertucci. I'm the president of the Millbrae Education Foundation. We have our elementary school technology teacher who is, his program is funded by the Millbrae Education Foundation. This is Tom Wax. And we have a couple students with us. We have Gianluca Bertucci, my son, and we have also Ryan Fung as well from Spring Valley. And we're all here today just to tell you a little bit about what the MEF is funding and what we're doing.
Okay, well, I know personally about the MEF because they are heavily involved in the Millbrae School District. Working over at Taylor, we see you guys all the time, and we want to thank you first and foremost for everything that you do, not only for Taylor, but the entire Millbrae School District.
Well, you're very welcome. That's what we want to do. So.
You can't imagine how much work they do behind the scenes, and then their end result is a lot of money for our schools and, of course, the children of our community. And Karen, of course, is right in the thick of it. And why don't we start out by telling us a general overview of MEF's mission and this year's campaign.
Great. Well, the Millbrae Education Foundation's mission is to fund supplemental programs that have lost their funding due to state budget cuts. And so currently we've raised $308,000 last year, and we'll be funding the technology and music programs again this year. So we fund district-wide technology with a technology teacher at Taylor, and then also for the elementary schools, and then also a music teacher who will be at the elementary level teaching K through 5, as well as supplemental music periods for Taylor as well. So we want to continue to fund these programs and expand these programs by raising that same amount or more this year.
Now, are we going to be doing the Walkathon again this year? We've done that many years in a row, and that's one of your most successful fundraisers.
Definitely. We have the Walkathon. We have our donation days coming up on October 15th and 16th. We have MEF Night Out, which happens a couple times a year with local businesses. And we also have other various fundraisings with Second Chance donation days in January. But the Walkathon is one of our biggest, and it will be at the end of March this year.
And that's definitely easy for the community members to get involved in because most of their children or grandchildren are participating in it, so they'll get plenty of flyers and information from their local schools on that. But let's talk a little bit more about MEF Night Out, which I think is growing, and I'm not so sure that all the community members know all about it, but all the local businesses are partaking and offer special discounts, and in turn, they donate more to MEF.
Yeah, so what they'll do is there will be certain restaurants that will partner with us in Millbrae, and then the evening's proceeds, they'll donate up to 30% of those to the Millbrae Education Foundation for that evening.
Mr. Wax is also joining us here on set, and he is one of the elementary technology teachers for the Millbrae School District. And thank you so much for adding that.
You're welcome.
In this time of technology enhancement and advancement. Tell us a little bit about the technology instruction and why it's so important to today's students.
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks to Karen and the MEF for all the work they do. They make my job possible. And I'm actually the technology teacher for the elementary schools at the moment. But why is it important? Well, I'll cut right to the chase. For the first time, technology is in the state standards, in the Common Core standards, and explicitly. So reading is supported with very specific ways that technology can support and extend and enhance reading skills. Writing, same thing. Technology is there. It's expected now, and so it's especially important time now, exciting time really, to develop new programs, to think about, strategize how to support these standards. Technology is viewed now as an academic support of standards, and so it's crucial that kids add that to the other ways that they're learning: reading, writing, arithmetic, or math, and science. Yeah.
Mr. Wax, when you experience teaching these youth of today and you see how much they know even before they get to you, do you find yourself, A, learning some from them, and B, what is it that they really need to learn beyond just the texting and the Kindle, so to speak?
Yeah. Well, did I ask you to ask that question? Because it's an excellent question, and it brings up some really important points. Do I learn things from students? Yes, and I'm humble enough to, and I think teachers need to be in this day and age, to be able to learn from their students about technology, because kids come in very aware and experienced. But is there more? Yeah, most definitely, and I think that's a really important point to get across, that the technology that kids bring, the enthusiasm they bring for technology is really important. But it's important for us to leverage it and to enhance it and go beyond it, because there are definitely other skills of becoming more conversant with the technology, but even beyond that, beginning to think more critically about how they use technology and how they make choices about what the best technology is to use. All of these things are really sort of the academic side, but it's super important, I think, for teachers, myself and others, to recognize and build on the enthusiasm and skills that kids do bring. Yeah.
Well, we're great. We're very pleased to have a couple of students in here. If I could grab that mic from you and just ask if you could introduce, what is your name?
My name's Ryan Fung.
Ryan, okay. Can you tell us what you like most about technology and what you've learned so far?
Technology, I learned coding, posting pictures, I think. Making what do you call it, the frames.
Oh, the frames, okay.
Where you put pictures in.
Okay. And then you said involved in music also. Tell us about the music that you're involved in.
I played percussion in Spring Valley last year. It was great. Miss Arena, the music teacher, was a great teacher. She went around to every student, helping each other out. And I'm also playing in the band this year at Taylor.
Great. Welcome to Taylor. I'll see you then on Tuesday when school starts. Well, the Millbrae Education Foundation has a lot to do with the funding for the technology and music programs that you're participating in. So when you get a chance after this interview, you can thank Karen. And we have another special little guest here. What's your name, young man?
John Luca.
John Luca, okay. And what program are you involved in right now?
Technology.
Are you involved in music?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us what instrument you play.
Well,
What are you going to learn to play?
The boom whackers.
What's that?
The boom whackers.
Oh, the boom whackers. Okay. Well, great. Well, thanks a lot for stopping by, and good luck this school year. You all fired up for school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
I want homework.
You want homework. Now that's a first. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll get it. And if you don't get enough, just ask your teacher. All right. So, Karen, what else is going on?
Well, I think we're going to be showing a video that we put together with MCTV, which is wonderful. We always enjoy working with MCTV. We put a video together at the end of the year last year, and now also a back to school video that talks about where we are in our funding, what our goals are for next year, and what programs we'll be funding this year. So we're really excited about that, and thank you to MCTV for helping us work on that. So
before we get to that video, we want to talk about the website real quick.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Millbrae, it used to be Millbrae Edu Fund, but now you're telling me it's millbraekids.org.
Yes, we the old address still works, but we are changing our website to millbraekids.org. You'll also notice we have some new logos, and it's a lot more colorful now. So we're trying to really reach out and let people know that we're funding schools and education. When they hear about Millbrae Education Foundation, they'll know that it's for our kids right away. So definitely visit millbraekids.org. And you can donate online and find a lot of information about what we're doing as well.
Well, Karen Batuki, the president of the Millbrae Education Foundation, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And on behalf of the Millbrae community and the Millbrae School District, thank you so much for all the great work you do, all the funds you generate, and all the students, the children's lives that you touch indirectly. They don't really know it now, but the community members certainly know and appreciate everything you guys do for us.
You're welcome. It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
Also, thank you so much, Mr. Wax, for joining us, and thank you guys. Good luck in school this year. All right. Once again, we're going to take a look at a short video that our chief engineer Andy Pittman produced from MCTV on the Millbrae Education Foundation, or MEF. Let's take a look.
MCTV would like to thank the following for their generous support of this program. The City of Millbrae, Millbrae, a city in the sun. The Millbrae Chamber of Commerce, supporting local businesses and the Millbrae economy. MCTV would also like to thank the following underwriters: